If you've got the middle of the week blahs, I'm here to lift your spirits as we go through these 3 savings challenge books to put more money toward my Roth IRA. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome back to Ready Budget Go. My name is Drew, and on this channel we talk about household budgeting, saving money, and achieving our financial goals. If any of those sound like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing, hit the like button, and leave me a comment down below, because I'd love to hear from you. So today I'm in these 3 savings challenge books to put money toward my Roth IRA for 2025. I've got Zodiac Save with the Stars, which is one that I created, General Greenback and the Frugality Force, which is another one of mine, and then The Life of a Creator, which is a collaboration savings challenge book that was put together by Marlene over at Snowgarner 307 and features designs from Marlene, myself, Shannon, who is Marlene's sister-in-law, and 23 other creators, 1 or 2 designs from everybody. So let's start with Zodiac Save with the Stars. I will put these other 2 books to the side. And in this book, this is a astrology themed book. So you've got all 12 signs of the zodiac, starting with Aries, which is the first, and going through Pisces, which is the 12th sign of the zodiac. For each sign, there is on the left-hand side of the page or of the spread a scratch and save challenge. Numbers 1 through 9 appear exactly once. And then over here are 2 color and save challenges that can be whatever you wish. I've decided that the top section for me is going to be a D8 roll, and the bottom section is a D12 roll. So the way that I do this is I just roll a D12 die and a D6 die, and the D12 die tells me which sign I'm doing. They're numbered down here at the bottom for easy reference. And the D6 tells me whether I'm doing a scratch, a D8 roll, or a D12. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll make more sense as we go through the book. So let me pop it back to the beginning. I will get out the dice, which are conveniently buried under some of my game night games because I'm filming this back to back right after I filmed game night. So there's the Loteria cards. There's my scratch tool. No idea where the D12 die went. So, oh, there it is. Perfect. So we got the D12, the D8, and we should just need 1 D6. I love how prepared I am at all times for anything. Okay, so let's give it a roll and see where we go. So we've got 9 and 1, so that is going to be a scratch on Sagittarius, but we're all done with scratching. So we need quite a few D8 rolls, so executive decision, that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to take the D12 and the D6 out. We'll roll the D8, and we're going to save $7. So I'm just going to stockpile the money here, and we're going to keep going until we're able to take a 50 out, and then we'll stop. And I am also going to mark off just a little bit of this symbol so that we know that we've got it done. I will come back in and color it completely later. I'm terrible at coloring. It takes forever, so that's why I just do a little bit, and then I come back offline and do the rest. Okay, 8 and 1, so we'll try a scratch on the previous sign, which is Scorpio, and we do have 1 left. And indeed, it is $1. Okay, so we're all done with scratching for Scorpio. We'll take out the $1. We'll bring the dice tray back, and we'll see where we're off to next. 7 and 4. Okay, there's another scratch on Libra, but we're all done with scratching. We're all done with D8 rolls. We're going to have to roll the D12. And that is 9. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 back and put in a 10. And I will get out the marker, and just enough to indicate that we did it. Terribly, already outside the lines. Good job, Drew. Okay, 5 and 5. So that's a D8 roll. We'll just keep going backward here on Leo, and we do have that available. So let's get out the D8. $4. So I am going to put back 17 and take 21. So just like that, we're almost halfway there. Just a little mark here. Okay. D12, D6, where are we off to next? 3 and 1. Okay. Like, we keep going backward. We're going to do a scratch on Gemini. It is the very last one. And once again, it is $1. So how lucky is that we saved the low numbers for the end? Okay, D12, D6, where to? 10 and 2. Okay, finally we get to move forward. So that's Capricorn, and that's going to be a D8 roll. This is my sign. I was born in January. Number 4. Okay. So we'll put back 2 and take 6. That's the dry erase that I picked up. A little bit of a mark here. Okay, D12 and D6. Where to? 3 and 5. So another D8 roll on Gemini, but we're all done. We're done with scratching, so it's going to be a D12. $2. We can do that. And we'll give it a little mark here. So one more on Gemini, and we'll be done with that sign as well. Okay, 4 and 6. Oops. So that is a D12 roll, and that will be on Taurus or Cancer. We got tons of those to do, so that's good. So let's roll the D12. $4. So I will take 6 and bring out a 10. Okay, and we'll give the moon a little mark here. Or a scribble. Okay, 6 and 3. So that's going to be another D12 on Virgo, and we've got plenty of those as well. Number 4. So let's see. We'll put back 2 and we'll take 6. And I will mark off a little bit of the symbol here. Okay. Where to next? 12 and 1. So that's going to be a scratch on Pisces. And we do indeed have 1 left. Not a 1 this time, though. It's going to be a 6. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. So let's see. I can put back 16 and take 22. 22, so we've got $8 left to save for this book for this week. Let's see where we go next. 8 and 2. So that is going to be a D8 roll on Scorpio, and we do have those. An 8 would be great, but we got a 1. Okay, so $1. We're up to 43 total. We're going to give this a little mark here. Back to the D12 and the D6. 5 and 1. That is a scratch on Leo. We've got 3 of them left. So I'm going to roll the D6 again, and that will tell us which one to scratch. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go right here, dead center, and it's going to be $3. So we'll put back a 2 and take a 5. So we got $4 left to save. And if we go a little over, that is A-okay. 4 and 3. So that is Cancer, 1, 2, 3, a D12 roll. Oh, be nice, D12. Do not do me dirty now. 5. Okay, that's good. So that puts us at $51. I'm going to put back 45. We'll take out 150. As in a single 50, not 150. So that's ready to go to the binder. Let me put the dice tray to the side here. I need to make another mark for that D12 roll. We'll close up the book, get out the binder, make a hideous mess just off screen, and we'll go to the Zodiac envelope. Let's see, right here. Put the 51 in. I will do a consolidation at the end, or condensing, as some people call it. And then I am going to get out the book for General Greenback, and we'll do General Greenback and the Frugality Force next. Okay, here we are with General Greenback and the Frugality Force. This is a superhero-themed savings challenge book that I created. It's available on my Etsy shop, as is Zodiac Save with the Stars. And in this book, you meet General Greenback, who leads a team of superheroes who takes on the evil swindle syndicate led by Lord Larceny and all of his henchmen. and you try to get your savings back. So I am going to go to where the marker is, which is here in overdraft. He's one of the villains, and we are trying to bounce him. This is a scratch till you match. Every time you scratch, you save $5, and when you make a match, you save an additional $10. So I'm going to take the marker off, and I am just going to pick one at random, and I'm going to go right here. And this is Misfortune, and we've already scratched her. The match to her is right here. So I will get out the vacuum, clean this up, and then we're going to save 5 for the scratch, 10 for the match. And just like with Zodiac, the goal is to put about $50 into this book. So we'll move on from here. The next challenge that we're playing, because we've already completed quite a few, is Trouble Ahead. So this is the last challenge before you take on Lord Larceny himself. This is a D6 roll. Get out the D6 here. Oops, it rolled a 6. So let's see, we'll put back the 15. We'll take 21. I will write in a 6. And we'll move on to the next challenge, which is taking on Lord Larceny. So we've got $300 scratch and save challenge here. I'm just going in order. There's high numbers, there's low numbers. You can see we've scratched a 20 here and we've scratched a 1 here. So a big variety. And there are 30 different scratchers. So an average of $10 each. So probably we're due for a high number, but let's see. Yep, 14. Okay. So I'm going to put a 1 back, and we'll take 15. And then, excuse me, there's one more challenge after this one, but I'm waiting to do that until all the other challenges are complete. So we're going to go back to the front of the book. We've already met General Greenback, and we finished his challenge, as well as several behind it. So now we're on Master Misfortune. Misfortune, we roll 2d6 dice, and we scratch the amount, we cross out the amount that we roll. So we've done quite a few of these already. We have only the 7 and the 10 left. So I'm going to get 2d6 dice, and we'll roll until we get one of those numbers. So that's an 8. That's a 5. I think I'm going to get the dice tray. I think that will be easier. Okay. 5 again. 8. 7. Okay, perfect. So the next time we come to this page, we'll have to do the $10. I don't think I'll even roll for it, because I would just be rolling till I got a 10 anyway. So let's see. I will put back 15, and I will take 22. And we'll move on to the next challenge, which is overdraft. But chances are I'm going to match. So I'm actually going to skip this one. We're going to go back to General Greenback. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that either. We're going to finish Misfortune. So I'm going to put back the 40. We'll take out a 50, because 40 plus 10 is 50. I'm going to cross this out. So this one is now done. I've got my challenge completed stickers right over here. These are also available in my Etsy shop. They are nice, high-quality, matte printed. If you have savings challenges that took you a really long time to do, or that you're especially proud of finishing, that is a great way to mark it. I think I'm not going to paperclip these together just because that's a lot of pages. So we'll just be doing Overdraft and Trouble Ahead and Lord Larceny until we get all of those done, and then we'll move on to the final challenge, and then we'll finish the book. So this book is going along very nicely. I'm going to put this $52 into the binder. Let me get the book out of the way. So we'll go to the General Greenback envelope. So on Monday night, I was at 104. I had 51 into Zodiac, 52 into General Greenback. So that's $7 that I'm going to pull out of the 100 that I normally put into the Life of a Creator. But that still leaves us $93 to save, which is a great amount. So I'll get that book out, and we'll do the Life of a Creator next. Okay, here we are with the Life of a Creator, and this is a Savings Challenge collaboration book that was put together by Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307. I will try to remember to link her website down in the description below. And this one contains savings challenges from all different kinds of creators. And so we are going to go to where the marker is, which is here. And I think I did this one last time. So I think we're on this side of the page. So I'm going to take the marker off. And I'm going to actually put this one to the side because we'll use the general greenback marker now in this book. Okay, so this is a $50 plus dice roll. It says save up each dice. If you decide to roll, save that total amount. This cute challenge should have you saving over $50 plus in no time. This is by pinkycloth.co. I think I'm saying that right. So what I've been doing is rolling a d6. If it's something that I can use here, I will just cross that out. Otherwise, I will use one of these other boxes. So let's give it a roll and see what we get. Okay, we got a 3, a ricochet 3, but it counts. And we'll take $3. And again, the goal for this book is $93 this week. Normally it's $100, but I've already been over in some of the other books, so that's where we are. Okay, this next challenge is Save to Sync. This is by Donna, powered by Creativity. It is a color and save and a scratch and save. I have several more left to scratch. In fact, there are 6 left, so let's roll a d6 and see which one we're going to scratch today. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go right here. Looks like it's going to be a 5, and it is. So we'll get this cleaned up. And we've got a 5. Okay, on to the next challenge. This is the Rock and Roll Queen. This has several different dice roll challenges in it. I've already done all of the D20s, so I'm working on the D8. I've done 2 of those. And this book will come with a set of dice. It comes with a D4, a D6, a D8, 2 D10s, a D12, and a D20, so 7 dice in total. You do not get to choose your color, so that is completely random. I got these black dice, which is just fine with me. I have no idea what happened to the D4, but that's okay. I don't need it for the time being. I need the D8, so that's what I'm going to roll. I'll set the rest of these to the side. And let's see what we get for this week. And we got a 7. Okay, so I'm going to mark that here, 7. And what can we do here? We can put 3 back and take a 10. Okay, so next up is my savings challenge. This is Buster's Bangin' Burger Bar. And at Buster's Bangin' Burger Bar, you get to build the burger of your dreams. You start with a patty. This can be a meatless patty, or it can be beef, it could be ground turkey, it can be whatever you want. And then a bun, optionally gluten-free. The patty costs $5, the bun costs $2. And then all of the other toppings cost $1 each, unless you don't want it. If you don't want it, you cross it out and you save $3 for wasting food. So I've subscribed to every single one of the toppings so far, which is cheese, ketchup, mustard, and hot sauce, but no thank you for the mayonnaise. So now we're onto the barbecue sauce. And depending on the barbecue sauce, I like it on a burger, so I will say sure. I will take the barbecue sauce. I'm not really sure what color to use. I think I'm going to use this sort of a maroon, magenta kind of color. So we'll color that in here. And down here. And I think for the cap, we're going to make that, what the heck, we'll go orange. Why not? I probably should have made the sauce orange, but that's okay. Okay, so we're saying yes to barbecue sauce, so that is $1. And then we're on to the next challenge. This is a $50 scratch and save challenge. This is one of my favorites in the whole book. I don't know why. I just think this pattern is so unique and different. So this is by Budget Life with Paula. And there are 3 spots left, so I'm just going to scratch up here. It's going to be a 3. Yep. Okay, so we'll take out $3, or I'll put 1 back and take out 4. So there's 2 and 4. Okay, on to the next page. This is the counting sheet challenge, and I always forget to take out the stickers when I do these. So this book also comes with 2 sheets of stickers. There's the sheep, and there's also these for another challenge that's earlier in the book, but we might get to it this week, so I will set these to the side for now. And in this challenge, this is by Budget with IRA, and you are just sticking a sheep on the sheet and saving whatever amount you pick. So I said each sheep is $5. So this little sheepy is going to save us $5. Let's see, can we get anything else out here? Yeah, it's time to take a 20. So 15 back, take out a 20. Okay, so that's the counting sheep. Next, Christmas word search time. This one is always the most difficult for me. I'm not that great at word searches, but as long as nothing's diagonal, I can handle it. So I am just looking for words, and I see snowman. And whatever it tells me to save, I will gladly save it as long as I don't have to look for diagonal words. So snowman is $5. I think that is a fair price. Okay, so there's my $5 snowman. This challenge kills me. And it's my own damn fault because I decided that for the dice rolls, I was going to save, or I was going to use the D20 because there was only like 1 or 2 other challenges in the whole book that used the D20. So I thought, okay, this is the one for me. And then I keep getting these doubles and rolling really high numbers. So I'm trying to get all the scratches done first, just so that if I run into any more doubles, I get them out of the way. So I'm going to go over here. Oh, good, it's not a double. So $5 this time. This is by Janelle Ray Budgets. It's this dough challenge. Interestingly enough, I saw a dough on the road today, and I live in an urbanized area, like in a downtown. And she was just walking along the road without a care in the world. And so I hope she got somewhere safe and didn't get hit. But fortunately, it was broad daylight, so at least there's that. Okay, on to the next challenge. This is a save $55 scratch and save challenge. This is by Craftco Budgets. So I am just picking one at random, and I am going for, I think, a small one this week. A small scratch, rather. So let's go here. Not necessarily a small amount, but I did get a 1 this week. Okay. So I'm going to put back 4 and take out a 5. And we'll go on to the next challenge. This one is one of my favorites in the book. This is the Booty Bank. This is by Liz and Les. And I won't read everything down here. I've read that a few times, but basically we're just rolling a die, and then wherever it lands, that's what we're saving. That's how I'm playing it. So, yeah, this is going to be quite expensive because of where we are, but that's okay. That's the way I chose to play it. So I'm going to roll the D6 that came with the book, and let's see where we go. 2. Okay, so we were on 29, so we're going to go over to 31. So I'm going to put back 20 and take out 51. And suddenly we're at 66. And I keep getting the feeling like I messed up somewhere, but I'll go back, and when I edit, I will go back and see if in fact I did. So now we're back to the front of the book. I already finished the first challenge, which is Let's Get Rollin'. So I put in, and this one, the Let's Get Rollin' is by Marlene at Snowgardener 307. So I put in one of her challenges that she sent me for Christmas, and I'm doing this one instead, or in addition to the other one that's already done. So I'm just kind of picking them at random here. So let's go up here. $5. Okay. Doable. So I will put back 15, take out 20. This goes back under here. And now we are, in fact, on to the other sticker challenge. This is Kiss My Hiney. This is by Shannon at 307 Design Studio. She is Marlene's sister-in-law. And this one comes with this set of stickers. Some of them have numbers on them. Others are blank. The ones that are blank, you decide how much they're worth. The ones that have numbers on them, obviously, are that amount. So I've been doing them in highest to lowest order. So we're down to the 2s and the 1s. So I'm going to do $2 this week. And I think we're going to put this 2 right here on her cute little ear. There we go. And we'll take out $2. Set these to the side and we'll move on to the next challenge. Okay, this is the Birds and the Bees. This is a collab within a collab between Mischief Managed Budgets and Champagne's Corner. This one we're just going around the board. I don't know where I left off, so I'm going to say we were here. And I'm going to roll a d6 and we'll see where we go. 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So we got the little blue bird. Let me cross this off. And it says if you land on a bird, roll the included d12 to determine your next move or amount saved. Okay, so take that out, get out the d12, which is this one. And we rolled a 3. And 3 says forward 3 spaces. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we got another bird. We haven't saved anything yet. I'm going to say that's $1 for just so I save something for marking off that space. But now we have to play this challenge again. So roll this die. And we got a 2. Oops, it was on a 2. I just moved it with my thumb when I tried to bring it closer. And 2 is save $5. So we'll take out a 5. And I already marked that off, so we're good to go for next week. Move on to the next challenge, which is Bug Out. And I am going to see what I can condense here, if anything. At least get this in a better order. Okay, well, I'm going to swap these 2 1s for a 2. Just so I'm not going too far too fast. So I'm at 79, so I've got about 14 left to save. So this one, I have colored everything except for the legs, and I need a black marker for that, and I don't even know if I have one. Oh, yep, I do. Okay, so I'm not going to bother rolling, but I am going to save $3 for marking off one of the legs. Oh, I can't even follow the lines here. I'm so bad at coloring. She got a busted arm. And it's $3, so we'll take back 7 and grab a 10. So we're at 82, so 11 more to save. Now we're on exercise. I thought you said extra fries. This is by Boy Mom Loves to Save. And this is a scratch and save challenge. I am just using Lindsay's guidance here for what to save for each amount. I've scratched all treadmills and dumbbells. I have not scratched fries yet, so let's see if I can get one this week. Nope, it's another dumbbell. Okay. I think I must be running out of those dumbbells. So dumbbells are $1. Easy enough, and we'll move on to the next challenge. This is a roll and save challenge, and I wasn't too imaginative here. I just said that the amounts are whatever the dice roll, or the die rolls, rather. So I'm going to take out the d12, we'll bring back the d6, and we rolled a 1, which is green, and we have 1 more green available. So another $1, and on to the next challenge. Okay, this is a $50 savings challenge. This is by Golden Girl Budgets. It's another scratch and save, and we've got 1 left. And it's a doozy. It's $8. So let's see here. So I'm going to put 2 back. Actually, I'm going to put 12 back. 10 and 12, and we'll grab a 20. So we're at 92, so we have $1 more left to save. But before I move on from this challenge, I'm going to mark it as completed. Again, these stickers are available in my Etsy shop if you like. So we'll go on to the next one. This is by A Little of It All. It doesn't say how much it is. Well, there's a 2 here, so we might get a low number. There are 5 spots left to scratch, so let's roll a d6. And let's see which one we do. Number 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there are 6. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go right down here. Hope for a 1, or at least something small. $5. Okay, not too bad. So we'll save $304 toward my Roth IRA this week, or we'll contribute $304 into the Roth IRA this week. So I am going to flip over to this page. This is the match day. It's another one of my favorites in here. This is by Jay Wacker, so this is where we'll start next week, only if I can get the clip going in the right direction. There we go. So now that I've got that page marked, I will close up the book. We'll bring out the binder. Oofda. And I still need to grab $5 for the challenge because I didn't before, and if I messed up earlier, I will catch it in editing and make everything correct. So, let's go into the life of a creator. I won't put the stickers back in yet because I am going to come back and condense. So let me close up this book, and I'll break the video here, and we'll come back and do a quick condensing of these 3 envelopes, and we'll see how much thinner we can make this binder. Okay, I've done all my stuffing, so now it's time to make it thin. And if only I could do this in real life, like with my thighs or something. Okay, so we've got, make sure I've got all the cash, yep, 1,000 and 50, 70, 90, 11, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21. 1,121. So I need a 20 and a 1 and a 100. And all this other business is going to go back. So this should be 101. Yep. So 50, 70, 90, 95. Plus 6 is 101. So that got a lot of stuff out of there. So still at 1,121. And I will also put the stickers back. So grab those. Okay, then let's look at Zodiac, Save with the Stars. Your mileage on this book will vary also because there's, the color and save is you set the amount. So let's see here. So we've got 1,100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 60, 5, 7, 9, 70. Okay, so I can consolidate the 10, the 5, the 2s, and the 1 for a 20. That's something. Okay, and next week, let's see, 1,000, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, next week we should be able to get a 500 placeholder, so that'll be great. Okay, and then Zodiac Save with the Stars, General Greenback and the Frugality Force has 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 350, 70, nope, sorry, I lied. 1,100, 200, 300, 400, 1,450, 70, 82, 84. So nothing we can do to condense that. But again, next week we should be able to get a 500 placeholder. Okay, so that's it for the condensing. Made it a little bit thinner, which always helps because this also has all the games for Monday Night Game Night in it. So looking pretty good. And also, I'm really happy with the progress that I'm making in these books. Zodiac should be finished soon, then General Greenback and the Frugality Force. The Life of a Creator is going to take a lot longer. I might be working only in that book for a while, or I might bring in some of the scratchers from Monday so that I can have more games on Monday. We'll see how it goes. But I want to thank you for watching, and especially for watching all the way through to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and leave me a comment down below so that I know you were here. Friday or maybe Saturday, I'll be back with my weekly budget update. And then Monday, I'll be here for game night. And Wednesday, I'll be right back here again to go through these 3 books one more time and put even more money toward my Roth IRA. And until I see you in the next one, take care.